Hi students, today you are doing your graded assignment on physical versus chemical changes. Okay, we got this, guys. The first thing that you need is to get out your physical versus chemical changes examples notes from yesterday. Okay, it looks like this, and this paper will really help you do your physical and chemical changes graded assignment. I would also take out your physical changes notes the other day where it says there were 3 types: shape change, state change, and solubility. That will also help you on your graded assignment. Let's take a look. First of all, you should have your paper folded already. We should have done this as a class, so it looks like this. You should have these 2 lines cut. And right now you need to make sure your first and last name is on your paper. So have your first and last name on it, and we will be ready to go. Now, you have 4 windows that you need to complete, and you notice that they all look the same, okay? That is because when we open each window, you're going to see what kind of a change it is, all right? Each one has a different change. So let's take a look at what that looks like on the inside. The first one should be a state change, okay? So what you need to do on the front of your fold it, on that front door, you are going to draw a picture of a state change, all right? Now, you need to look at your notes to see what a state change is, okay? You cannot do anything we did in science class. So for example, we talked about an ice cube in science. You cannot choose that. You have to choose something different. But if I were going to draw my picture, I would start with an ice cube. So I would draw a picture of an ice cube here. And then I would draw a picture of an ice cube that's melted, maybe a puddle. That's an example of a state change, going from a solid to a liquid. Then on the inside here where it says state change, I would write, I chose an ice cube melting for a state change because an ice cube goes from a solid to a liquid. And my state change would be finished. All right, students, now you need to think of something different for a state change. What could you think of that either melts or freezes or evaporates? Press pause and find something new to draw and write about. All right, students, next, where it says your name, this is your fold-it door for a shape change. So if you open your door, you're going to see shape change, okay? Now, you're going to draw something that changes shape, okay? Our example in class was tearing paper. So you cannot do tearing paper. All right, you have to choose something different. But if we took a piece of paper, we would draw a piece of paper, a full piece of paper here, and then what we do to it, we tear it. So you would draw a torn piece of paper here. Then on the inside, I chose tearing a piece of paper for a shape change because it changed shape, but the matter stays the same. Okay? Press pause. You need to think of what you're going to write about and draw a picture of. All right, students, next, our bottom door is for solubility. Okay, you need to look and see, what does solubility mean? We did an example with Kool-Aid, so you cannot do Kool-Aid. But right here, I would draw a picture of some Kool-Aid and then maybe a picture of a beaker of water. Then I would draw a picture of what happens to that Kool-Aid after solubility happens. Then you would write, I chose mixing Kool-Aid for solubility change because, and you tell us why. Press pause. Press play when you're ready to go on. All right, students, last one is a chemical change. This is what we learned about yesterday. On this picture, you are going to draw something that goes through a chemical change. Okay? You can draw an object of something that goes through a chemical change. Now, the most common one you're going to do is something that starts on fire. You're going to draw what it looks like before the fire, and then draw what it looks like after the fire. Then you're going to choose that object. So for example, if I chose a piece of paper, I would draw a piece of paper here, then maybe I would draw a little fire here, and then I would draw a bunch of ashes on the bottom, because after I burn paper, it's just a little pile of ashes. Now you cannot choose paper. You need to draw something else that you could burn with fire. I chose burning paper with fire for a chemical change because, and then you talk to us about why. What is happening to make that a chemical change? All right? Students, if you have any questions, ask your science teacher. Otherwise, when you're finished, you can check with your science teacher, see if you can turn it in, and you can either read or do the Quizlet. It is due tomorrow. Good luck!